Good morning and welcome to Friday Live and Mail Call. All righty, it is Friday. And like always, we are live from. And it's really windy when Oklahoma issues a wind advisory. All right. It's windy all the time, or most of the time. And today we're under a wind advisory and brush fire warning. Okay. No burn throughout the state. So that makes things a little more interesting. As you may have noticed from the cover slide, spring has sprung, and I'm here in my Hawaiian shirt and shorts. Yes, I am wearing shorts, and the garage door is open. So you may hear the wind, you may hear a dog or a chicken or whatever. All right, and it is uh, all due to actually pretty darn nice weather. So, with that, why don't I bring on my sidekick? And of course, y'all know where he's from. Morning, John.
Good morning, everyone.
And
Yeah, we're
how's the weather over there on the plateau?
it's not bad out right now. It's probably about 65. Wind's always blowing here, at least 95% of the time. But we're supposed to have some severe weather come through late afternoon, early evening again. And hopefully I don't lose my power for 4 days again. Yeah, and Lynn package um is still in transit someplace.
I got my package from Lynn, and we'll look at it a little later. But he sent me a coffee maker. So,
Oh, right.
if you believe that, we'll just have to dive into that in a little bit. And of course, speaking of Lynn, our member from the far left coast. Good morning, Lynn.
Howdy,
Oh,
Lynn.
hola, buenos dias.
You just you just couldn't let John and I have our hats without having one on yourself, huh?
Yeah, pretty stylish.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm not a hat guy.
Hey, watch out. Have that hat on, you may be deported.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to undress here. Sorry.
yes.
There we go.
all right. As I mentioned, Lynn, I did get your package, and we'll dive into that sometime during the show today. And
And mine's still being rickshawed someplace or
Last night I
you know,
wagon.
was down in
uh,
Georgia. Yeah.
yeah, you know why? It's because Pony Express here in Oklahoma is faster than the Amish buggy ride through the foothill. Through the Cumberland Plateau. So,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
all right, let's go through who all's with us today. First to join us this morning was Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Welcome, Andy. And of course, it's late afternoon for you. And you know, I mentioned to Lynn earlier, I was working on something and I picked up my bottle of super glue, and all of a sudden I had stuff all over my hand. And I thought it was super glue, but it wasn't. It was my liquid flux that I had left uncapped that had run out onto the super glue bottle. So anyway, peeling all that off. So anyway, Andy is with us. Joe Rader made it just barely, Joe, right at the 10:30 mark. So he was getting coffee. Anthony Dodge, the model train insider on this show. All right. And it's been really interesting following Anthony's change of his track plan so he can reverse his trains around. And I've had fun watching that. And that's it so far. Everybody else is slow poking it today. So, wow. So what's weather like out there in California today, Lynn?
Well, right now it's just gray, damp. Yesterday we had a couple of hail showers, lots of rain. We always get wind. I mean, they don't even mention wind out here unless it's over 50 miles an hour. And but it's been a little chilly. It got down to, I think, 37 last night. I don't know what it's up to this morning. Whatever it is. But
yeah, it's been in the low 50s, high 40s at night here, but it's been getting up into the upper 70s. So most of the week, you know.
Monday afternoon it got up to 80. So
yeah, just like 2 weeks ago, I'm out here shivering, and Andy says it's 40s across the pond. So.
Well, I'm not out in the garage. I'm in the house, so it's pretty decent. I know the wife likes to get up when the house is warm, so I kicked on the furnace, and it'll be up to about 75 here pretty soon in the house.
Ooh, I'd be sweating at 75.
I just got a long sleeve T-shirt on. So, been through trying to get on the show with Steve this morning. We tried out my new laptop, and Steve said the sound in the picture was so bad that we gave up on that. Got the HP out of the shop Sunday, and they upgraded it and all kinds of connections for Wi-Fi. And by Tuesday or Wednesday, it was just like it was before it went to the shop. So you're seeing me via iPhone 10 or whatever it is. So here I am. I've got
Joe says it's
screens and
46 over on the right coast.
Well, your picture is much better than it was last week, and you're not freezing all the time. Well,
Who?
you. I'm
Lynn
saying
or me?
you're much better. I'm saying the picture is much better.
Oh,
Lynn or me?
No, not you. Not you.
Lynn.
Lynn, yes. And Steve, you're not freezing either so far.
I did a couple times pre-show when Lynn and I were talking, but it's a little bit better. So I still got to change the cameras around. Big exhibition today across the pond. Alexandra Palace in London. I presume that's a train exhibition.
Yes, I think he said that up above.
Oh, okay, I don't see it, but all right, I'll take the word for it. Model train, no?
No, I'm wrong. I would hope he means that.
What'd you say, John?
I said no, I was wrong. I didn't see that up there.
One more time?
Yeah, that was enough. But I do have an update on something that somebody else was wrong.
Uh-oh. What'd I do now?
Oh, well, it wasn't you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did Lynn do
Yeah.
wrong?
No, it wasn't Lynn.
Oh, okay. Well, give us the update.
Oh, okay. Last week I was discussing. Let me grab it.
Well, while each grabbing, good morning, Tammy and Ray.
Yes. Good morning, Tammy and Ray. Has Ray finished his thing yet?
Last week I was discussing this SD9 that I bought on eBay. That the guy called it a demo, and our fellow I-40 crew member that's not here, and I can talk about him because he's not here. He made the comment that no, Ather never made a dummy or a display model. Well, I got thinking about it, and I was going to change the couplers anyway to regular KDs, which I've done. So I went into the body. There is nothing in there, and nothing has ever been installed in it, because you see the paint is perfect. There's no thread marks going down in the mounting brackets. I'm not going to say he's 100% wrong, but this one appears to have never been a running model.
Does it have a gear tower on the trucks?
It has a gear tower in the truck, but there's no gears in the gear tower.
Okay.
Now, if somebody, what Jason was saying, I'm sorry, I mentioned his name.
Plastic or metal wheel?
Discussing when he was working at a train store where they would take parts out of a new engine to repair a customer's engine. I don't see that was anything that happened to this one, just because you can tell nothing has ever been mounted in it. So, why would somebody take out the gears out of the gear tower? There's no residue of any kind of oil or grease in there. As I said, the paint job down into the mounting screw holes are pristine. They've never had a screw go in them. So I think I'm gonna actually try to contact Athearn and ask them about that. The guy has like 4 more of these. They're too expensive for what I paid for them. It was $70 as I went over last week. And then, after I would add in all the gears, the drive shafts, a motor, a board, I'm back up to paying for a new Athearn Genesis engine. So it will most likely be a dummy. And Steve, I'll probably take one of your, I can't remember if it was a Workbench Wednesday where you were making your second switcher. I can't remember what it was. That's SW 1500.
Yeah, SW 1500.
Yeah. And doing like what you did, it does have the metal tabs in there for the pickups for the wheels, so I can wire them in.
Are they plastic wheels?
No, they're metal wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, they're metal wheels.
Yeah, that was not made to be a dummy if it's got metal wheels.
Yeah. So I'm still working on figuring out what it is, but I'm gonna take your Workbench Wednesday, and I'm gonna put wiring in there for pickups, and I'll probably put a sound speaker in there, something like what you did, and just make it use the wiring like you did, and make so they can be disconnected. I've got all those small connectors, so I may work on it that way, but lately I've been a little too busy to work on anything. So
Well,
But,
Andy wants to know if that's his teeth chattering, and no, Andy, that's John's computer that does that periodically.
yes, sorry.
Digger has joined us along with Dwight Curley at Curley Express.
Morning.
I think that's all that snuck in so far.
Uh,
Of course, Tammy, right? You mentioned them.
Yes.
All right.
So that was just my little update. I'm not trying to say Jason's wrong. They may have done it that way, but this one here does not appear that it was ever a running model.
And if it didn't have plastic wheels on it, and it's Athearn, well, I don't know. I can't really say that because that's a Genesis, right?
Athearn Genesis.
All right. If it was a blue box, all right, I know blue box is better than Genesis. Genesis came out in that time frame where I really wasn't doing anything in the mountains. So anyway, did y'all see Heath's package finally made it to Digitrax?
Yeah, finally. After the post office a couple of times.
Yeah, after making 7 trips to and from New York City.
You know, I mailed something to Digitrax once, and mine took a long time to get there. And you know, I'm mailing it from St. Petersburg to they're in the Panhandle of Florida.
Yeah, they're at Panama City, I think.
Yeah, that's probably it. You know, that's a far distance from St. Petersburg because you got to drive, 5 hours up the coast and then another 4 hours to Panama City. So that's a long trip. And, I think they were using snail mail. So that takes a long time, But, I don't know what it was. And then when they got it, it was their Christmas break where they're gone like 3 weeks out of the year.
I saw Heath was complaining that they fixed it, but they didn't tell him what they did. And then I saw on Digitrax user group, 2 other people were complaining about the same thing. The guy got charged $60 for fixing a BDL 168 and a PM 42, and they didn't tell him what they did to fix it. So. Anyway,
well, mine is my board. They sent me a new one. I mean,
I sent a bad decoder. Yeah, that's probably what they do. I sent a bad decoder back, and I got an email back from. They said the decoder wasn't in the envelope. Bullshit! Look around your desk.
I've had that happen years ago. Same thing, that sent stuff in and they said it wasn't there.
Yeah.
I quit returning things. I mean, I don't buy that much. It's new. I get usually used, but
well, we do have another member ready to join us.
Oh,
so without we can't talk about him anymore.
No.
So, without further ado, number 1 first.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line in the pitching, rolling rhythm and noise.
And then with him, Freaky. Hey guys!
The baritone never gets old.
Sure about that.
Oh, I
can't even see what that says. That's like a reflection.
It's the same graphic.
Oh, is that here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's making a billboard for him.
Nice. I'm getting a billboard.
Billboard?
Yep. The way the light is, it's
Turn out, little turn.
it don't matter. You know what it looks like. He'll have his
I
Milford
think that's better.
show. We have a show coming up in 30 days or so. Excuse me. Early. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. John was just
And
talking.
Jason, you just missed me talking bad about you.
Oh, well, I guess that's a good thing.
Oh, I was going over the atherogenesis that we were talking about. You were telling about how your hobby shop used to strip stuff out of engines and repair people. This one, I disassembled it well early in the week because I was going to put KD couplers on it anyway, and looked inside, and there is absolutely no sign of anything ever being installed in it. You know, where screw hole mounts are, there's paint down in them. You can't see any thread marks, nothing. So I'm going to go with this was an Athearn dummy. Or as the guy stated, was a display model. You know, I can't see any signs of anything being installed in it ever.
That's interesting.
There's absolutely no grease or oil residue in the gear towers. There's no gears in the gear tower, which is something he said there was gears in there. There isn't. So I'm debating whether.
Andy and I have a dire question. It's got to be answered. All right. Is Aaron inhaling that pizza?
Yeah, he's already on slice number 2, and I haven't even got started yet.
Slow.
You just slow.
Well, he
So-
is old. Yeah.
Correct.
John number 7 has joined us. Mystic.
Morning, Mystic John.
What is up, Witchcraft John?
Witchcraft.
Voodoo John.
No, see, he used to be Voodoo John because he lived down in Nolens. But when he moved
Now he's up
to
in
New
jail.
England, he left the Voodoo behind and he adopted Witchcraft.
There you go. There you go. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Or you could call it Voocraft. And it's a hybrid of both.
Uh-huh.
Or why do?
Yeah,
Why Voodoo?
that too.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Well, should I dig into this?
Oh, we got a train coming, guys.
Or we can
Let me
watch the
adjust-
train?
I'm going to adjust the camera. Hold up.
Okay.
It's going to take me a minute. Hopefully I can get it before it gets here.
That's fine.
And I have my window down too, so it might be a little loud. So if you need to mute me, I understand.
Well, we'll see.
And he's coming from the left side, so he'll be coming from this side over here.
All righty.
Okay. Well, that must be nice. You have a nice lunch spot to set and get to see trains.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah. We don't have many that come through here. There's a rock plant flash. Oh, there it is.
Here it is. Oh, it's Jason's favorite.
Onion Pacific.
Yeah, it's the onion. And an open box card.
And that flat car stack, that was unusual. Actually, the way they had it stacked. It was stacked correctly, but yeah. It was like the one video I have on my YouTube channel of the train going by with the pre-made turnouts on flat cars.
Never seen
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that.
I've seen some type of setup like that a few times, but not many.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my one and only. So I was glad I got that videoed.
Andy,
Here's
I'm
some
not
mech
sure.
reefers. There's a couple of mech reefers right there. Got cool cars coming, bulkhead flat. That one's got some type of weird load. I don't know what's in that.
I wonder why mechanical reefers back in the late 60s, the reefer unit was in the floor. I wonder why they went to putting them on the ends.
And you know, the ironic thing is it's the same unit that is on the 18-wheelers reefer trailers.
Yeah,
There's OCNW.
you can get Thermal Kings or Carriers, either one, on the mechanical
Yeah.
reefer. I've seen both.
And maybe they wanted to go to a standardized refrigerator unit, something that was easier to.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about condensation stuff getting in the unit, the mechanical part of the unit itself either. So I don't know, here nor there. Andy wants to know if any Colombian came with this coffee machine. I don't know, Andy. We haven't opened it up yet. Ray said, "Cool, Jason."
I didn't see any green signals when I pulled up.
So,
So, all right. See if we can get Junior back in the mix.
all right. Well, I'm going to slice and dice.
Where did my pizza go?
Fourth piece of pizza.
Yeah, I got it. Step out real quick.
Oh, did it go in the back?
Yeah.
See where it went in the back?
I do. It's under there.
Okay, we'll get it later.
Now, for those who don't,
I went to tighten up. I went to tighten this thing up here, and the piece just flew right off.
Gee.
Like that's
They don't seem like
interesting.
they used to.
all right.
There
So
we
for
go.
those who don't know, this package came from Lynn. All right.
Now, are you going to take the same amount of time that it takes Lynn to open the package to open Lynn's package up?
It may.
Maybe.
This
I got-
whole package goes back to John up there. Because
Yeah.
we were talking
Here's the backstory.
weeks ago. He needed some handrails,
Hmm.
and he saw a little dummy switcher that I had, and he goes, "I'd like to have the handrails off of that." And I'm like, "I don't want to." Yeah. Well, I have 3 of them. 2 of them DCC. One I call Frankenstein because it's made out of 3 different locomotives put together.
All right, 20-year button.
Oh yeah.
Make yourself bigger, Steve.
I can do that.
So I thought if
There
I'm
we
going to
go.
bring
Yeah,
up the 3, I'm going to send all 3.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was okay, Lynn, because after looking at the pictures more closely, they don't match mine anyway. So I'm going to have to
I want
bend
them
it.
back
And,
then. If something's
Right.
been sitting on the shelf or in a box for more than a year,
yeah, well, he's got them, so you'd have to ask him to send it back.
Lynn sent a few more things than what he said he was going to send. I'll tell you that right now. So here's a roundhouse box.
now inside the box is the program cab number.
Oh, okay. Here, it's a Southern Pacific. It's a VO 1000.
It's either that or a 660. They look almost
Very
exactly
similar.
the same.
And
All they did was increase the
These
engine
have-
size.
these do have the same trucks as what I'm looking for.
Good.
Now,
The VO 1000 has a different prime mover.
Right.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
the body is the same.
model, as far as the model goes, it's the same frame and trucks as what's in the SWs, Athearn Blue Box SW.
Right.
I tried them out before I shipped them. I didn't clean the wheels, but it did
Oh,
run.
that's okay. I got plenty of brand new wheels. This is an Athearn.
Don't
This is
go by
probably
the box. I grabbed the box off the floor and stuffed them in there.
This is an Athearn SW Union Pacific.
Jason's favorite.
Yeah,
The
this one is,
onion.
Now that's the Frankenstein. That is made out of 3 different locomotives. The shell is from one, the frame and the motor is another, and the decoder is out of a 3rd locomotive.
well, this will be perfect to slap the CB&Q shell onto. And I'll rework it as well.
Now, hopefully you don't have as much trouble as I did with the shell. If you look at it really close on one side, there's
It's
a
got a
little
hole.
tiny piece cut out to make it
I
fit.
see it. I see it. All right. So, and the next one is another Southern Pacific. And again, it looks like another VO 1000 or whatever. No, that looks like
That's the dummy, and that's the one that John thought he wanted the handrails off of. And now he says he doesn't need them.
Well, I'm saying they're different than the ones I have. I have
now.
a-
See, this dummy has metal wheels. And I can use for power pickups. I'm going to drop the shell off of it.
Now, Steve, before you go any further,
Yes.
the rest of the stuff that's in the box
Uh-huh.
is a combination of me cleaning out of 2 shells that you don't need to take everything out. If you want to open and look in each one of them, you're welcome to, because if you look through all of it, we're going to be here all day.
Well, we can open them up and
So that did answer my question.
what's that?
That Steve will take as long as Lynn to open the box.
It might. It might. Yeah, I'm gonna. This one will be fun to play with. The shell's in really good shape. Let me put it back. Now we can look at the other. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I know what they are. These, like me, Lynn was a member of Mini Print of the Month Club. And it's awful hard to, when you're a member of the club, you never get everything caught up painting wise.
No.
That's the truth.
This looks like a grain.
That was loud.
A grain wagon.
There were just all kinds of stuff that I had absolutely no use for.
Oh, and there's a fuel tank and benches,
Jason, we're going to be here all day.
some dollies, some umbrellas.
I'm glad I said
Which I don't.
have to
I did
look.
not have any of these, Lynn, so thank you. Now the next one.
And there's more.
But wait, there's more. Man,
Remember those pretty good sized box just for those 3 little locomotives. So, John, I need to warn you. You're not getting as much as Steve.
Oh man, thanks a lot, Lynn. I see where I'm on the pecking order.
You are
You
getting
send Jason a
little
lot
bit
of stuff.
Steve
You
got,
send
but-
Steve. You send it to
Looks like I got a
Ron?
guy sitting down, some trash cans, and a couple of barbecues. And then in this, there looks like an outhouse.
Never go wrong with the outhouse.
yes.
Never have too many Johns. Another outhouse. Or maybe they're chicken
Or-
coops. Huh?
Or lose.
Blues, yes. A couple
So
tires.
in England, would my name be Lou and not John?
Hey,
This
just
looks
think of it. Hey, John, if you opened your own portable toilet company, you could call it John's Johns.
Yeah.
Oh my, no, 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 don't even.
Or in Aaron's terms, it would be called Skibbity Toilet.
No, no, we don't call it that. At least I don't call it that. I'm not like those other weird kids.
Oh, he's not weird. Kid? I thought he's a freak.
I mean, I'm a freak, not weird.
Okay, here, the next thing is scissors lift and different scissors so you can make it at whatever height you want.
Oh, that's cool.
Jason,
Mhm.
we are going to be here for a while.
No, there's only one more box.
Channel lock.
Well, I know once the live stream gets to an hour, then I know that's about the time I need to go.
Yeah, because I have to go today because I have to go bottle bourbon today.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I got to take the wife to Lowe's, so get her mulch, and then we got to get back and work on her flower bed. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah. And then if I have time, I'll work on my front porch some more.
So our county here, they actually give away free mulch.
Yeah, we had that in Florida too, recycle mulch, but one,
Oh no, it's not recycled. What it is they own, like wood chippers.
mhm.
And so instead of contracting a tree company to come and, take the trees that fall on like the county roads and whatnot, they will take their wood chipper, their chainsaws, and they chip everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And what they'll do is mulch it, and then
Jason, for your free mulch. You need
Yeah.
it for your yard, I know.
and so they don't care how you come and get it. The only thing is you have to drive there, you have to load it yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can haul it away, and it costs nothing.
Yeah, that's the way we had it. But the chippings weren't fine like you get mulch. They were larger pieces of chips, and it usually smelled bad and had a lot of dirt in it.
Keith wants to know where you can get some free mulch. Just bring a truck on down to Jason's.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Or go down to St. Petersburg, Florida.
Whichever's closer.
Yeah.
After a hurricane. Yeah.
Oh, even before they always had it at our trash sites.
Do they?
Yeah. You just, as Jason said, you had to load it yourself, and
Yeah, and then it's going to be natural. It's not going to be dyed. So.
no, it was natural, all natural.
Yeah, that's ours. It's natural.
Steve, you've been following Heath and Human City Junction probably as long or longer than I have.
Yeah.
I used to send him big boxes of stuff to clear the shelves. So this isn't anything new. You just didn't get circus wagons is all.
Lynn, I really appreciate these locomotives because it is going to solve at least one or more projects that I've had on hold because I didn't have the parts.
Well,
So-
like I said, I tried them out before I shipped them. They may need a little cleaning. I mean, I'm out here in the dusty desert, but they work. And the inside the box is the cab number. I'm sure you'll want to change it, but to try them out, you can just plug in 29, whatever the number is. They should go.
I'll just read the decoder and see what it's set at. Heath, if you hop a plane or drive, either one, come on into Oklahoma City, and we can make it the base of operations and go touring from here. We, up to Dennis's. That's about 3 hours, 3.5. Down to Dallas area, that's another 3.5. Over to Jason's is about 5. So
5, 6, somewhere in that area.
yeah. So,
Hey, speaking of operations, Steve,
yeah.
our good buddy, the Flying Crow, reached out to me yesterday.
I've been on his ass on him. Been on him to set the date.
Now, I don't know if that said crow is in this chat or not.
I have not
But,
seen him.
Okay, well, I'll reach back out to him later, but April 12th,
Yes, that weekend.
I will be making a trip down to Longview.
Okay, so I'm going to go down on the 11th, and I'll come back on the 13th.
So that's what I'm doing too.
Okay,
Well, I'm not coming back. I will come back on the 12th that evening because
okay.
it's like a 4-hour drive.
Okay.
But yeah, he said something about we'll do track cleaning. I guess Friday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna come down Friday, either Friday or I'm gonna leave early Saturday morning.
I'll get a double. I'll get a double queen room we can hold up together. If that's all right.
I think I might have sleeping arrangements already taken care of.
Oh, okay. No problem.
So
Not a problem. So
He says we can stop at Jason's house and borrow the travel trailer.
I wouldn't mind bringing it down. I would hate to bring it down on a Friday to bring it back on a Sunday. It is too much of a hassle.
Yeah, for a short
Bring
period
what?
like that.
Yeah, it is so much of a hassle.
to bring what?
Camper.
Oh yeah.
And that thing, I could not park it in Robert's driveway. His driveway's not long enough.
And
So-
yes, Heath, that is Freak Junior. Freaky. Never gets old.
Nope, never does.
Sure about that? Sure about that? Sure about that? Super sure about that.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
has.
roll out of here. I'm gonna roll on out of here and take care of the wife. And
All righty. Well, why don't we go ahead and cut this short? Because, like I said, I have to be somewhere across town to bottle some booze.
no sampling.
Oh, trust me, there will be sampling.
You can't bottle booze and not sample it.
Exactly. So,
Well, hopefully
right, guys.
next week I'll have Lynn's box. You know, it may or may not be Monday. It may be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. It takes a long time to get to me out here. But
that buggy
we'll see
ride
y'all later.
is
Trust me, I get it. I put in an order the other day off of eBay, and it's coming from Kansas City, and they shipped it FedEx, and so it went from Kansas City to Memphis, and it sat in Memphis for like 3 days, and I still haven't got it yet.
Yep. Shipping has gone terrible.
Yes, agreed.
You know, you used to be able to send something anywhere in the United States within 3 days, USPS. Right?
Yeah.
And everybody else could do the same thing. You know, FedEx was originally designed where you get something overnight. And then they got into the trucking business. So now you got FedEx Express and FedEx Ground, and damn, they're both about the same when it comes down to it. So anyway, guys, want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad Friday Live and Mail Call. Like I said, spring has sprung, and I'm enjoying the much warmer weather. So with that, y'all have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.
See ya.